Welcome to the Cullen Show. This evening, we are on the red carpet in Austin, Texas at the Under the Star Film Festival. We are touching base with upcoming filmmakers, actors, producers, and film, and those who won awards. This is gonna go on all night, but we're gonna try to tag those who shine tonight. Also, our film was accepted and is receiving an award for our film called Allergies. I had a role in the film and I'm so happy for the overall performance of those in the film. So, let's get started. Tell me a little bit about yourself and how you got started as an actor.
Well, it's a good question. I started about 16, 17 years ago, about 2000, 2002, 2003. I started taking my first classes back then, just to, have a feeling of the industry and all that. I started doing some extra roles.
Awesome.
Yeah, I was with Francois Larosa. Yeah, I met him back in 2003, 4. We were extras in the movie Man of the House with Tommy Jones. Yeah, we met on the set.
Great.
Then on with in friends, and whenever he has something, he calls me and asks me to audition for the part he thinks I fit. And it's been a really good experience, good trip, all the way since 2002 all the way until now. Right now, I'm doing a theater play. It's called Friducha de mis Amores.
Oh my God.
Which is Friducha or Frida Kahlo.
Frida Kahlo.
My lovely Frida Kahlo.
Oh my
She's that.
God. I love her.
Oh, it's awesome. It's awesome. So I've been doing also theater since 2011. Because I've always heard, and people told me that the best actors were doing theater, and I'm like, okay, I want to try. I want to see if it's.
You invited me the other day to the theater. Thank you.
Oh yes, I will. I will.
Okay.
Just.
What advice would you give for those that are wanting to get into this industry?
Just they have to, first if they want to start, just take classes. It's the best thing to do. Just find a good coach, and you can research names and places, and just find the one that fits you, or the one you feel more comfortable with, and then from then on, they'll give you advice, they'll teach you. They're really good acting coaches here in town, and from then on, you can learn from it.
That's awesome. Mario, what next for you?
Next. Like I said, I'm going to do a theater play soon on October 31st, November 1st, and November 2nd at the Santa Cruz Theater. And it's going to be awesome. I'm going to be playing 2 roles, actually. And it's going to be great. And hopefully, people come over and watch the play too.
Hi Anita, welcome.
Thank you.
Nice to see you.
Thank you. Good to see you too.
Tell me a little about yourself and how you got started as a filmmaker.
As a filmmaker, wow. Well, I was a screenwriter, and I my daughter's a professional actress, and so I would see a lot of scripts coming up her way, and I would read them, and I said, you know what, I think I can do this. I can write a better story than this, and so I went back to school and got my degree in screenwriting, and then I started making films.
Hope so. What about advice would you give for those that are wanting to get into this industry?
Well, you got to be ready for a lot of no's, because you can keep knocking on the door and keep submitting your scripts, and you're going to get a lot of no's before you get some yeses.
Did you have some awards?
I do. I received recently a best script award, for the pitch. It's called the pitch in the South Texas International Film Festival, and I also received a best short award for my short film that's screening tonight in Georgia.
Great. What next for you, Anita?
Well, now I just wrote a short version of my feature script, so I'm going to produce that and as a proof of concept for my feature script.
Thank you for coming, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Hi, Alif, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good, thank you for coming, and thank you for letting me be part of Allergy too.
Of course.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Congrats to you too.
Tell me a little about yourself and how you got started as a filmmaker.
I was actually an engineer at first, and I decided that wasn't the path for me. Filmmaking's a lot more fun and rewarding. Also, you don't have to let your creative side die. So that's kind of how I jumped into it, and it's been fun ever since.
Great. What advice would you give for those that are wanting to get into this industry?
I would just say be original. If nothing else, just be true to yourself. If you're copying something that somebody else has already done, then you're always going to be compared to that. It's more important that you're being yourself and providing a voice people haven't heard.
Very important. What next for you?
Next for me is hopefully a feature. I've been writing a feature-length movie, and we're planning to go into production sometime in 2020.
I have the pleasure tonight to interview to my favorite director, Mr. Francois La Rosa. Oh my God!
Thank you, Mary. Thank you so much for asking me to be on the show. I appreciate you. Thank you. It's an honor.
Because it's an honor for me, because to having you is so difficult. He is busy all the time. He's also eccentric. Okay. Tell me a little bit about yourself and how you got started as a filmmaker.
As a filmmaker, well, okay, I'm Francois La Rosa. I started out in acting first. I went from acting, I was with Mario Zamora. We were in, our first big film was called Cheer Up with Tommy Lee Jones. And from there we went on to, I signed up for an acting class. Mario was in that acting class, and we became pretty tight. We acted through a couple years, and then somehow something triggered in me. I went to see one of his short films, and I saw how much it sold for, and I thought, you know what, I could do this after I got through seeing it. And then I started Starco Productions then, and I started doing commercials. From commercials, I went on to do featured film.
Great.
My first one after writing the script and getting the funding for it, it was called The Reincarnation of Jezebel. It ended up selling to HBO Go. So once that happened, I was just, I sold stuff to CBS Telemundo, Azteca Americana, and then I ended up doing some stuff for documentaries. I got into documentaries, and then from documentaries, I went to start winning awards in documentaries. I was at.
I know about your awards. Tell me about them.
Well, I won was accepted and recognized at the Cannes Film Festival in France, and that was a big thing for me. It validated me as a filmmaker. And then I did another documentary that's out now called 40 Weeks in Cinecittà, and that's when it won the LA Film Award. It won the Armacourt Film Festival, which is in Italy. And so I've got a couple more film festivals that it's being passed around to see if I can get in. But other than that, I've just been writing a lot for LA studios. So it's about
What advice would you give for those that are wanting to get into this industry?
Oh wow. Well, it's a tough industry. It's. I always tell when I speak at film panels, I always tell people that it takes a lot of work. I would say if you're wanting to become a filmmaker, take some classes. You need to take classes, and then learn your camera, learn your lighting, and then learn how to write a story and develop it, and then go out and do it. Just go out and either rent a camera, have somebody that has a camera, and go out and do it. And that's how you get into it. Is you got to just get out and do it and start and see your mistakes, and then regroup, and hopefully you'll keep mastering it until it becomes better. But yeah.
What next for you?
Well, I actually got through doing Through the Glass, a psychological thriller, which actually Mario and you were in. And so I've got some great actors, Sunday Flint and of course Mario's in it. And that's going to be, the trailer's out. The film should be hitting film festivals this next year. And then I've got a French film that I'm going to start at the end of the year. And it's called Unfaithful. It's a French film. It'll be done all in French. So that's what's going on for me.
Thank you for letting me be part of Through the Glass,
Yeah.
and thank you for this
You bet.
interview.
Oh, I'm honored.
Thank
Thank you so much. I don't like being in front of the camera anymore. I like being behind the camera. But I'm glad
Thank
to do
you.
it. You bet.
Okay. That's so much for watching and subscribing. This has been so much fun. I wanted to thank our sponsors again, Ruby Granados Accessories. Check out her website and see the new items coming out this next month. Also, Redwood, Austin, Texas, Christian de Nelson